Tell your neighbor, don't waste God's gifts on grumblers. You see, the people in Jesus' hometown, we Catholic Christian people in the church, oh yes, right there tonight, you might be sitting next to a grumbler. You know, church people are the worst grumblers. Who Father think he is? Anybody can tell me what to do in this church? I give money to this church. Why nobody don't ask me my opinion? Who is the Pope? I'm trying to behave myself because I'm going to be on YouTube. And I'm looking to get ordained. Let me behave myself. Who he think he is? He ain't nobody. He want to tell me how to live my marriage? Yes. He want to tell me how to love my children? Yes. That's what he's there for. I already tell you, I'm not joining the priesthood just to be another priest. Somebody will get upset. Might be every week. But it's all right, because God upset me, I just passing it on. Grumblers. Why does Jesus heal him and touch her? Grumblers. Why does he talk to that prostitute and touch that leper? Grumblers. Why does he visit that family and hang out with that tax collector? Grumblers. Don't waste God's gift on grumblers because they're grumblers. Church, the years in ministry have taught me something. Let me just teach you. Church grumblers, people. Church grumblers have told me there is only one agenda. Guess what it is? To grumble! God's grace is flowing to the church and all they're doing is grumbling. People getting healed in the church and all they're doing is grumbling. People getting helped in the church and all they're doing is grumbling. People getting blessed in the church and all they're doing is grumbling. Lives are being changed in the church and all they're doing is grumbling. Tell your neighbor, stop grumbling. Stop grumbling. Stay with me now. This is the point. This is the point that I'm going to live on a little while here. Stay with me. Get this. You know why not to waste your time on grumblers? Because grumblers don't give and givers don't grumble. Take that. Bank that. Tell your neighbor, stop grumbling. Stop grumbling. You know why I'm saying that grumblers don't give and givers don't grumble? The next time you hear a grumbler, check their giving record. We're not only talking about money here. Although we're talking about money because I'm coming at you guys at the annual Catholic appeal. Prepare yourself. I'm coming at you. But that is for April. You still have some time. Save up. Save up. But I'm talking about more than money here. Your time and your talents to build up the church of St Jude in Redmond and in Seattle. Nobody should have to beg for volunteers to read, for somebody to greet somebody by the door, to welcome people, to help in the church. Nobody should have to beg. You know why? Because as people who are called by Jesus Christ to serve and not to be served, we are to see one thing. See a need, fill a need. See a need, fill a need. See a need, fill a need. Nobody should have to beg you and hold your hand and get the personal phone call from Father. You know they need help in the church? Come and help! You ain't doing it for Father. You know they want greeters? Come and greet! You're not doing it for Father? Father didn't save you. You're not baptized into the death of Father. Father will come and Father will go. Your faith is forever. You're doing it for Jesus Christ. Do you love Him? Well, if you love Him, nobody should have to beg you to do nothing in the church. Because grumblers don't give, and givers don't grumble. Tell your neighbor, stop grumbling.
Stop grumbling.
People telling me, well, I will leave the church because you see that pre-scandal just went on there. Listen to me. When the first day, I was like a new penny. Oh, I was so innocent. I joined the church. I joined seminary. If you know how innocent I was. Beautiful. The first day, a woman met me. And she found out I was going to the seminary. You know what she told me? She said, why do you want to go and join something to abuse little children?
Oh, ouch.
You know why? It was 2001 in the middle of the pre-scandal. But I'm still here. I had to make sure that my life is straight and I don't upset nobody. But whoever did the sin didn't call me to the ministry. I had my call from Jesus Christ. To Him alone shall I answer to. Where am I going? Where am I going? Who called you to your faith? The priest is a man. People make mistakes. You know why I'm saying that? Because you make mistake. And all right, it's a bad sin. We know the sin they commit. It was terrible. But nobody knows your sin. It might be terrible too. So every time you're upset with the church, for whatever reason, know who has called you into life. Ain't nothing I haven't met the situation or the person yet that can tell me to leave my faith. I ain't meet them yet. Are you crazy? This is God's church. I am a sinner. God's church is for sinners. I am right to be here. I ain't meet the situation yet to tell me that I shouldn't be in church and give to God. Because you know, when I die and when you die, you have to answer for God. And the excuse cannot be, because Father sinned, I left you Jesus. Because the priest got me upset, I left you Jesus. Because that choir didn't sing the song for me, I left you Jesus. I don't like the choir. I don't like the lady who does read. They never asked me to pick up communion. Grumblers! Grumblers! Tell your neighbor, you know who we're talking about.
You know who you're talking about.
If you can't say amen, say ouch.
Ouch.
Tell your neighbor, stop grumbling.
Stop grumbling.
Nobody should have to beg you to do nothing. It is better people accuse you of loving too much than not loving at all. It is better you offer yourself and people say, no thanks, we got it. Then you don't offer yourself and you start to become selfish. And you know the first thing people will say? Who want to join that church? I said, a selfish people.